Howdy guys, you're watching Calen The Rancher. I've tried my best to wait from refraining myself from turning this on, but 58 degrees is really cold inside. It's gonna be the 16th one. We just set our temperatures. We're over here to heat. We're going to set it to, we'll say 67 for now. Or you know what, 65. We'll hold it there. If you guys like these videos, remember to hit the like button for this video. And if you like any of these videos that I've been posting, hit that subscribe button as well as that bell icon so that way you can stay up to date and get notifications whenever new ones are posted. We still got quite a bit going on over here. I'm still working on that pole barn garage. And then I'm still working on cleaning up the ditch line as well as the fence lines, property lines, and just overall trying to get everything cleaned up and ready to go. Hey, as this video is being filmed, it's actually the last day of September, and so October starts tomorrow, and so we're getting really close to all the winter weather here coming up. It's starting to get a little bit chilly now, so I get this jacket on. So there's still a lot to be done before the cold weather hits, when it starts getting really difficult to work outside because, you know, hands get cold, you get cold, you just can't work that great. So definitely trying to get all this stuff done before then. So another thing that's been added to the list is to try and get this old, what used to be a chicken coop, try to get it moved right over here actually and get it cleaned up and, you know, get it looking nice. I'm going to turn it into an actual like shed, storage shed, so that way it can actually be used for different things. I'm going to be doing something different for the chicken coops. So this shed is definitely on the list now to be moved. I'm going to try to make some sleds for it attached to either side here, pull it up out of the bank, because as you can see there's actually a ditch under it where water comes off the hills, runs down under here, goes underneath, it's washing out. So I actually wouldn't even stand in there right now because you could probably fall. So I'm going to try to get it pulled out, and then it's going to be going over here into a flat area, so that way it can actually be used. And of course, it never fails, there's always metal somewhere. I didn't realize it, but apparently there is more metal back here that needs to be cleaned up and taken off, and all this grown up here behind the shed. So I've definitely got to get all that taken care of. And you can see here where all back in here is where I bush hogged the other day, and it's all cleaned up now. But as you can see here, I've got to get all this cleaned up because right there is actually the back of the building. So all this is going to get cleaned up. This is more of that ditch line that's going to be cleaned, as well as more of the fence line here that you can see. So definitely a lot to get done. Alright, so I believe I'm just going to go ahead and start here working around the shed, start cleaning up some of this so I can actually start pulling that out here pretty soon. So it looks like to get started I'm going to need to get weed eater, some clippers. I'm going to start taking down all this brush here. I can't get in here with the bush hog or the DR because of all the metal. I got as close as I could the other day, as you can see here, but I do not want to break that thing because parts for that are expensive. So I'm definitely not going to get that thing in here and get it broken. So I'm just going to stick with a weed eater, some clippers, as well as go ahead and bring a trailer over so I can start loading up some of this junk. So let's go ahead and do that now. I'm trying to decide what trailer I want, if I want the big one or the small one, because this big one here is actually still full of wood from that trip for the pole barn garage. This is all the strapping and bottom and top plates and all that. So I'm trying to decide what one I'm going to use. I think I'm going to go with the big one, at least for going back and forth here, because it's probably going to take less trips that way. Yeah, I'm going to do the big one, so I'm going to go ahead and get all this off and try to figure out where I want to put it. I'm probably just going to stake it right over here, probably right behind the house right here, so that way it's out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. So yeah, let's do that. I'll go ahead and go over here and get some old cut off pieces and start getting this unpacked here. I got the trailer all hooked up, ready to go. Time to get it across the creek over here. All right, so the trailer is dropped off. So I came over here to get the clippers, the weed eater, weed whacker, whatever you want to call it, as well as a couple other tools. So let's go ahead and grab those, get over there, and let's start digging into it. All right, so now that I got the majority of all this picked up here, all this is ready to be placed onto the trailer. Junk. This brush is already moved over here. I'm going to go ahead and take this fence off as much as possible, so that way I can get in here with the DR and then get this cleaned out. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right, so we're going to get a tool to fit this wrench or a socket or something to fit this nut right here, or this bolt, because we got to get this plate off, and then this right here is going to go down in here. And then what that allows us to do is the jack touches one of these down here, and then it's going to lift that post up, because I can't get it to work right with just going off these nubs here. So we'll need to actually get this little plate off the top of this. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 9 posts here that we're gonna need to pull up. So let's go ahead, go find a tool, because the ones I have here aren't big enough. All right, so I found a pipe wrench as well as some little pliers here. So we're gonna try and get this plate off. Good to go. All right, bush hogging is now complete. It's all done. This is where the fence line used to be, right over here to the corner of that building. So I'm just gonna clean up this back fence line here, and then once I get over here, most of this is gonna be going on the trailer to go over to our transfer station to be dumped along with all that metal. All right, and so I've got this much of the fence tore up now. Got it raked up just a little bit. I'm going to stop for the evening because I'm about to head to church for youth group. But yeah, this is the reason why it's being moved. So it is extremely washed out bad. It is definitely not safe to be standing in there. So what's on the list next is to get this cleaned up, get this fence line cleaned up, and then get the rest of that junk cleaned up. Get it all loaded up, and then take it on out to the weigh station. One of the neighbor's cow and part of the field. I just got done bush hogging to work on the fence line, as you can see here.
It's liking all that extra space to graze, that's for sure. Just loving it. Burning some old paper here, some old bank statements, you know, private documents, things like that. I've just got 2 bags here. Make a hole so we can get some paper started. And it is going.
Alright, so just like that, another one of these videos come to an end. And like always, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more of these videos just like this one you just watched here, then hit that subscribe button so that way you can keep up to date with the most recent videos. And then also hit that bell icon so that way you'll get notifications each time a new video is posted. That's really important so you guys can see every time a new one is posted on this channel here. Like always, I want to thank you guys again for watching. You guys have a great rest of your evening, day, morning, whenever you're watching this. Have a great one, and God bless you guys. See you next time.